restore the luster of this great franchise, and it starts tonight.
New head coach Kavis Reed will have Edmonton fired up.
Ray, touchdown! Oh, that's vintage Ricky Ray.
And big things are hoped for.
Durant looking end zone, touchdown!
Saskatchewan's new head man, Greg Marshall, must keep the Riders on top. It is Edmonton and Saskatchewan, and it's next.
You're supposed to win now, and it's unfortunate. You know, I had this conversation with Eric Tillman, and Eric Tillman and Kavis Reed are both saying, no, we're not rebuilding. We're planning on winning that. Come on. You've had that kind of turnover. 50% of your roster is different from last year. This is a Canadian Football League with so many players playing on the bigger field with the new rules for the first time in their careers. 5 out of 7 receivers have no experience in this field. How are you supposed to be successful?
As Ricky Ray leads the Eskimos offense onto the field.
Kavis Reed said it wouldn't matter what kind of passport you had when it came to the running back position, and because of that, Calvin McCarty has made the starting lineup for Edmonton. A great training camp and preseason earned him the right to start in the backfield. Fred Stamps, the returning star in the receiving corps, 12-23 for him on the season, and a revamped offensive line with only one of the projected starters for this year.
Eskimos move it to the Rough Rider 49. Handoff, Calvin McCarty. The Canadian gets that start. He's going to push the pile. And finally down around the 39-yard line, close to a first down. McCarty, the best player for the Eskimos in the preseason game here 2 weeks ago.
Yes, he was. He had 10 carries in that game for 62 yards and a touchdown. A nice 6.2-yard average. I thought the best player for Edmonton. Kavis Reed said in training camp, in what is one of the few positions for Edmonton that is pretty deep, and that's running back, that he wasn't going to look at passports. Didn't matter to him. The best man would win the job. Well, he stuck to his word. Calvin McCarty, the Canadian, gets the start in game 1 because of his training camp and preseason.
5-year bet by his count, his 5th or 6th start. He's been patient, second down, and McCarty crashing down to the 35 has the first down, and Barron Simpson, the Rough Riders middle linebacker, is looking for his helmet.
And good for Calvin McCarty, who has been battling for this opportunity for quite some time now. This is his 5th year in Edmonton. Daniel Porter is also dressed but is not starting. And Daniel Porter finished the season with 4 straight 100-yard games on his own.
The Eskimos will try to enhance this lead. McCarty off the left side. Another good run down to about the 37-yard line for Calvin McCarty. About 8 on the play.
Sudden change is when you get the turnover offensively. You want to make that team pay for that turnover with a major win for Saskatchewan when you're talking about momentum. A touchdown is a win for Edmonton on the sudden change.
9 for McCarty, 2nd and 1, and they operate out of the gun but hand it off back inside, and that will be a first down for the Edmonton Eskimos. In the first half at home in my debut.
Not sure if they went through that scenario, but he has surrounded himself with some former head coaches.
Doug Barry, Richie Hall, lots of experience. Steve Verano. Oh, handoff to McCarty, and that one stuffed in his tracks by those defensive tackles Romero and Sholigan. 32. Ray rolls. Back inside, McCarty wrestled down by Sean Lucas. Another Edmonton first down. Calvin McCarty so effective as a receiver. 36 catches last year. He had 70 back in 2008.
Well, the design of the play perfect for the Edmonton Eskimos. Matthew Bertrand is going to be the first one out, and then in behind him is going to be Calvin McCarty. So really 2 options here for Ricky Ray. There goes Matthew Bertrand. He's guy to the flat. The linebacker takes him, Mike McCullough. Underneath, there's another option. 2 backs out of the same area, in the same area.
First and goal at the 5. McCarty string out and brought down about the line of scrimmage. Lance Frazier, Sean Lucas there to make sure McCarty couldn't turn it up.
on the defense of side of the ball, and you're on the goal line, the key in a running play is to somehow make that running back turn his shoulders this direction so that they're not going this direction. And Sean Lucas on that outside linebacker spot, he's going to step up. Now he's got to fight through an offensive line block, make Calvin McCarty turn his shoulder pads that way, and now he's bought some time for the rest of his teammates.
This game is in the books, and the the Edmonton Eskimos have shocked the Saskatchewan Roughriders, and Kavis Reed's squad has claimed first place in the CFL West with a convincing 42-28 victory.